Hey y'all, it is 65 right now. It's 12:30. It is a gorgeous day. And we are going to trim back or look at trimming back the roses. Got my tools from the toolbox in my garden. Got these from Vigo, the beds and everything. It's amazing. Some of this stuff is supposed to be perennials, so they're supposed to come back. We're going to see. And I don't rightly know how to cut these back. I watched a video last night, but these aren't I mean, they're babies. We got some buds coming out though, so that's a blessing. I'm just going to trim the leaves off, I think, this year. And the ones that's way over here, I'll probably cut back. And we'll just go from there. So I will set y'all down over here. My new little cauldron. Look, I ain't took this off yet. Got this at a antique store the other day. So cute. I gotta get a flower or something to go in it. Y'all know how I am with this tripod. Oh, that wind is blowing. These are coming back. This is a butterfly. It says butterfly blue. It's a perennial, so it should do good. I need to get some rose tone and get these roses fertilized, ready for a new year. Maybe they'll grow this year and that trail us around. Let's hope and pray. Let's see, this is way out here. I wonder if I could bring that back in. I hate to cut it, but I guess we'll leave this over here. There's not a bed there. Yep, that looks like it's going to be the only bed. I think I'm going to leave that one too. Not going to cut that back this year. Wow. I'm just going to trim these back a little bit and see what I'll do with them next year. It depends on how they grow this year. Ouch. I need some gloves on. I'm gonna cut it right here. She said to cut them the bud facing what direction you want them to grow in. So that's what I did. So we'll see how this works out. And she said to take all the leaves off so you can keep the diseases and stuff, bugs and stuff that could come back up next year. This one has got more leaves, but it's not as tall. But she's still pretty. Just gonna cut her right here. Mm. I think I'm just gonna trim the leaves on this one. And then we'll figure it out as we go. This is echinacea. It's a perennial. It sure don't look good. Just gonna cut it back a little bit. See if it decides to do something. I don't see, she said cut it back to or at least get the dead parts off of it. And there's not any. I think it's just such a young plant, is why I didn't get much out of it last year. So we're going to see. I may have to replace all of it eventually if we don't do anything this year. These are David Austin's Ambrosia Tangerine Skies. It's supposed to be a climbing rose. So we'll see. We'll go over here to our other David Austin Olivia rose. And it's supposed to be a bush rose, but it really did take off. So I am not sure. This is 1 year's growth. I mean, this thing went wild. So it may take me a minute on this one. Try to figure out what I'm doing. I know you're supposed to leave the main canes. These are like little side shoots. I don't see any diseased parts yet, which is good. I don't think these have started budding yet either. This year. It's a little early, I guess. She said to cut the little skinny, spindly parts off. So we're going to try that. Hope we're not killing the plant. Because I have never had a rose bush. I have, but it didn't make it. Probably because I didn't do anything to it. But it was also one of those knockout bushes that's supposed to pretty much take care of itself. So. And I wasn't a gardener then. And I'm, still really not, but I'm trying to be. Trying to learn what I'm doing here. I hate cutting the bulbs off of them. I didn't realize this thing was going to be so tall. Would have got a different trellis for it had I known. I know y'all are probably at home thinking that woman has no idea what she's doing. And you are correct. I do not have a clue. But it's okay. We're going to figure it out. I may go through some rose bushes in the process, but we're going to do it. Ouch. In all honesty, I'm probably just cut this off here and here. Might be better. Let it all come back. That's what she did hers, man. She cut them down. So I'm just going to do that. Just do what I saw her do. And then we'll know pretty soon if that was right or wrong. These canes are so long. She said they only keep like 5 or 6 main canes down here. So that's 1, 2. just start clearing them out down here. Maybe that'll help. Thin some of this out. Because you want them to be able to breathe. Okay. So I guess I need to trim these back. I hate to trim the big ones, but this is actually a side shoot anyway. Well, y'all, if you notice something I've done that maybe she told me wrong, or maybe I misunderstood, let me know so I can know how to do it different next time. Because I have researched it. I've listened to several different people just to try to see what I need to do. I'm trying to find any kind of new growth that's coming in. I don't see anything. But she said if you cut it back really, I mean like skin it back, she said it will make it grow more, give it more energy to try to produce, I guess. Sort of like deadheading anything that's trying to put out a seed. See, all of these will bloom right here, so I'm gonna leave those. This is like it's just, no, it's supposed to be a main one. So these are my side shoots. Mm-mm-mm. Well, yeah, I don't see any disease or dead anything, so I think it did good this year. It's named after our daughter, Olivia. Well, it's not named after her, but I planted it here in her name. I want to get some gloves so I can pick that up. I'm still cutting back. I want it to do something pretty this year and bloom a lot. I think that's enough. Okay, I'm gonna go get the gloves. It is just February though. But they said to trim them back in February, so that's what I'm doing. The next thing I'm gonna try to learn how to do this year is hydrangeas. I'm gonna get some planted and learn how to cut them back. It is such a gorgeous day. I have a sweatshirt on because I freeze, but I'm getting hot right now. But if I go put on a t-shirt, then I'll just be freezing. Okay, we gotta get some new mulch put around there. Put up my snippers, whatever you want to call them. Pruners, I guess. Sad to come out here and see your garden right now. I don't know what this says. And it don't say if it's a perennial or not. So we'll see, I guess. Right now it don't look real healthy. I think I might have to trim it back just to see what we can get. Sorry, I am learning how to hold all of this stuff and talk and work and everything else. So just bear with me. I figured y'all would like to learn as I'm learning. I'm gonna take it all the way down. Probably not. And it may not come back, so. That still looks like it has some green in it. This is a butterfly bush. I got to get my seedlings started, my tomatoes. Probably some herbs. Because I'm wanting to freeze dry a lot of herbs this year. I'll go through and try to speed some of this up, I guess. But if I do that, then you can't really hear anybody talk. And I can't stand to watch videos where people aren't talking. I watch a lot of videos. Oh no. I should have took y'all up, huh? Not know to do that. I think I did know to do that. I just forgot. Need to make myself some notes, things to do this year before winter next year. Now I'm working on my lemon balm. I don't know if I need to cut it all the way back or just give it a good haircut. This channel should be named I Don't Know What I'm Doing. And we're on here just figuring it out as we go. That's literally what I do. But I do love to be outside. My pruners are like seriously dull. That looks better. Some herbs. I don't think they're going to come back this year either. Let me tell you, I got these raised beds so I wouldn't have to lean over a lot. That's not true. I'm going to have to get some taller ones. And, I mean, look at this. I did not take my Goyas out. Goyas this year. And they froze and busted. So, that's my bad. So if you have these, make sure you take them out in the winter, especially when it gets cold as it does here. I'm in North Georgia, which is supposed to be 7B, We're at 1,800 feet, so we're up in the mountains. And it's always 5 degrees colder up here than it is in town. We will haul this one off. To get another one for this year. They work pretty good. You can fill them up and oh yeah, they're all gonna be broke. That's horrific amount of money. I'll have to get some more of these. Or not. I don't know that I'll use them again. What do y'all do with your mums that lasted for like 4 days in the fall? These look like they're still good. These big ones I left uncovered last year. They didn't have water in them, but I'm wondering if that's not what happened to these. Because these are the newer ones that I put in. See, these are my older ones. They were in the ground last year, and they're still good. This is one of the ones that was out last year, and it's in pieces. My garlic bed. Yeah, I think all the new ones I put in are the ones doing it. Ugh, golly. This one's wanting to stay in here. And I had them buried deep down in there. That's 4. No, 5. And they're all the big ones. That is so weird. See these mums? I don't know what to do with them. Well, these are coming back up. I'm just going to cut the dead part off of them. Probably this winter, I need to mulch a little more than I did. We mulched some, but not everything. And I don't have a high tunnel, so we just sit out here and hope for the best. Some of this stuff will come back, I know. This is rosemary. It looks like it's still alive. I didn't think rosemary would make it. People always dig them up, put them in pots, and take them inside. And I just left mine, so just trying to see what works and what don't. Of course, this year, whew, it was icy. And, you know, our winter's just getting started, so it's just going to get worse from here. We have most of our snows in March and April. This is my strawberries. It's got a few herbs in it. I tell you what, it is warm out here. This looks like it's still got some green in it. Get down to that maybe. Maybe a little too early to be cutting these back. I figured while I'm out here, might as well enjoy the day. Do a little garden work. Strawberries are coming back through. This looks good. I'll leave it alone. Rosemary. Thyme. My cabbage and collards, nor any of that didn't get this year. So I don't think I'm going to do fall gardening. We didn't even have a fall this year. It went straight to winter. It's my echinacea. St. John's wort looks really good and green and pretty over here. This rosemary looks good. I don't know much about these raspberry and blueberry plants, or blackberry. This is my tulip tree. I sure pray it comes back, because that came from Widow Davis's house. Lowell got it for me, and I love it. Just walking around, hitting back stuff. Hear my quail. I love to hear them. Jean's out playing golf today. Sure is a pretty day for it. Need to be out riding. I'm just going to trim these back a little bit. They might come back. Parsley. Let's see. Why am I burning up? Yep, my nose is running. Alright, well, I guess that's all. I'm going to trim out for today. I need to put together my grow light room. I have a little greenhouse, but the rats eat everything that's in it. So I don't put much in there as far as veggies go anymore. I do have cats living in there, but it's very small. So I hear you. I hear you, girl. Hey. Hey, chicks. I didn't bring anything to put in my eggs in. I just thought we would walk out here, check on the girls. Are you using your water? Is it working? Yeah, it's working. I don't know that I trust these nipples on there. Let's see the girls. Usually I bring them out treats, but I haven't yet. And they're waiting on me. And I got one laying over here. Hey, Mama, get up. Get up. I try to get the eggs before anything else does. As expensive as these things are. Well, I'll get these wet. I hear ya. Y'all got 2 little eggs in here. 3, 4. I need to hatch some more quail. I'll do that when I get back. And these are our eggs. Quail and chicken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Or 7. 7 and 7. 7 quail, 7 chicken. That's what aprons are good for, right? Holding my eggs. Let's look at the goats. I've got 2 that, no, they're pregnant. We don't know when they're going to drop. We could come out any day and find babies. What do you think? Y'all sunning, enjoying this warm weather? Yeah? No babies? All right, I'm going to go put these eggs in the house and start on dinner, I think. I'm going to make a corn chowder soup. I got the dehydrated ingredients from Red Becker's in Woodstock. Then you just add potatoes and corn and beef broth. And we got all that in stock. Ooh, it's hot. All right. It feels hotter than 65 to me. I don't wash these until I get ready to cook with them or take them to somebody that wants them. It's hard to do stuff with one hand. And these quail eggs, I'll probably just fry these up and feed them to the chickens for poaching. Jean eats them, but I don't even eat eggs. I'll eat deviled eggs. That's why I'm excited to get some dehydrated so I can put them in with stuff because I don't like just eggs. It's not that I think they're gross. I really don't eat a lot of anything, so I'll have one little bite of this, one little bite of that. I don't eat enough eggs, and I need that protein. But this is the corn chowder stuff from Red Becker's. Takes an hour and a half to cook. 2 to 3 white potatoes, 8 cups chicken broth, not bean broth. It's a lot of cups. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And it says corn optional, which I'll probably add more corn. But it comes with all the instructions, what you need. And that's neat. That's what I want to do is dehydrate stuff, put it in little quart-sized containers and gift them to people or put them up on my shelf for us or our kids. We have, 7 children that are either married or has significant others. So they could stand some too. Now to get some dishes put up from last night that I didn't get finished, even though I had them washed before I started another project. That's how I do. I start 5 or 6 projects a night. I get my second wind at night. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later.